Just thought I'd give you a little update of what's going on in the fish room. This is my pair of red tiger motor gwyns. They've recently spawned for me. See, maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I think they're getting ready to go again. That's my big male coming out of the pot. The female's in the pot. These guys are getting along really well. First spawn wasn't a very big one, but I'm anticipating an even larger one this next go around. But yeah, they're doing really well. You can see she's an amazing color. Right now, I got a few other smaller motor gwyns in there that they got those guys kind of pinned to one side of the tank. There's a male again. Funny thing, these guys weren't in the tank very long together before they paired off and initiated spawning. Next up is my pair of Trimax. I've been trying to get a successful spawn with these guys for a while. I know it's weird. These are usually one of the easiest cichlets to spawn, but these guys are looking like they're trying to do something again. Hopefully we'll get a successful spawn this time because I really would like to get something off of this male. He's a male I actually produced off a previous pair, and I'd really like to see what kind of offspring I can get off of this guy. I think he's got amazing markings. The video really doesn't do him much justice. You got to really see this guy in person. Next up is my pair of Brettori. These guys have spawned for me once before, actually about 2 weeks ago as well. And they're fry in a 20 gallon right now. They had a huge spawn, which I thought was pretty great for the first spawn. And they laid a huge batch of eggs as well this time on this piece of slate. And they're very good parents. They defended the spawn very well in the tank with the Heterospilus. I actually moved these guys because they were such good parents that they were basically had the rest of the group of Heterospilus pinned to about 25% of the tank. So I went ahead and moved these guys to a 75 gallon, and they went ahead and thanked me by spawning right off. Of course, you guys recognize this pair. This is my Haitiensis pair, Titan, and I've yet to come up with a name for his female, but she's quite the beast. She holds her ground with him. She doesn't take any mess off of him, and she really lives up to that name, Black Nasty. These guys have spawned for me probably 5 or 6 times. Very prolific spawners, very good parents. I can lead a clutch in with them, and no fear of them eating the fry. In fact, I pulled the last batch of fry to give these guys an opportunity to attempt to spawn again, and I missed a few. And there's about 4 or 5, really small fry from the last batch that are still in here, and they're still spawning with those guys in there, and they're doing fine. I mentioned the Heterospilus before. Here these guys are. They spawn when the Brettori spawn, and since pulling the Brettori out, they've gone again. I've got some eggs in this pot here in the center there. And there's a big male defending his breeding site. There's a female, and I've got another pair I'm paying out to here in a second. There you go. I'm curious if these guys are going to attempt to spawn as well in this other pot. But these guys are doing very well for me. Here we have some Grow Out Ultimate Blue Umbies. I picked these up from one of my local fellow hobbyists, Junior. And these guys are doing really well for me. Can't wait to grow these guys out and get me a pair. And I thought I'd show you guys my Media Luna Labradins. These guys are doing very well. They're growing uh, pretty good. I'm hoping in the near future, because these guys will spawn early, I'm hoping in the near future that I'm able to get a pair and get some production off these guys. But this is one of my favorite cichlids. Really like these guys, and they're doing very well for me. There's a couple of shots of one of the larger males in the tank. Like I said, these guys are doing very well. Beautiful cichlid. And this is a specimen fish. This is a Argentia that I've been having for, I'd say right around about 2 years. He's doing very well. I've got a group of grow-outs, so I'm kind of on the fence if I'm going to move this guy, or if I'm going to keep him and just keep him as a wet pet and an aquarium by himself. Hadn't really decided, but I just thought I'd show you this guy. He's doing, like I said, he's doing very well. Beautiful specimen. I thought I'd share him with you. And here are the Feste Garage. These guys are probably in the 3.5 inch, 3 inch range. Doing very well. They're starting to get some exceptional color. Um, I think I think we have maybe about 30 of these guys. We'll be moving these guys before too long. So just if you're interested in some Feste Fry, be sure and get at me. I'll do it for this week's update.